So I want to welcome Mike Sula to the show with he's really out facial hair, the whole group here. Very impressive work, Mike. Share with us what you do and how you help dentists.
Hey, Paul, good to see you. Sporting my Dental Intel shirt, of course, but I got my,
nice.
I got my Superman shirt under there. So if I gotta
that's perfect.
jump into a
dressed like that
telephone booth, I got it. So,
nice.
But yeah, so Local Med by Dental Intelligence, we created the first real-time, fully integrated online scheduling solution for dentists. A little bit about Dental Intel as well, because the solutions are now integrated together. Dental Intelligence has the #1 software that overlays practice management software and gives the office analytics and more important, actionable data to help grow their practice. The average increase in production is actually over 54% with over 4,000 clients that we have on board. So we very much believe in where performance is measured, performance improves.
Yeah. What you guys have done for our practices, and this was something I used prior before I became a sponsor, just made everything too good. People could schedule their cleanings online, keep up the momentum. People were also weirdly thinking about you at 2 a.m. because they were making appointments at 2 a.m. because maybe that's when a busy mom had time. So they kept up the momentum. Awesome for new patients, makes your office look cool. And the investment in doing this is such a Nacho brainer. I mean, Mike, we always have an awesome deal with the Nacho. You have Nacho TLC service. I always say, Mike will do the demo in haiku, and we'll give you a deal. You can text local to 55444 to find out more about them. But Mike, what is an office generally investing monthly to utilize Local Med for online scheduling?
Sure. What you're looking at is a $249 per month monthly fee. We have some other options that can actually bring that cost down based on if you take a year agreement or even pay up front, that can get that down to around $200 a month. I mean, our average return on investment for clients that are on board, we're averaging at 44-1 ROI with over 12,000 dental
I want to share
providers.
something. So Mike met me in person. I tend to be pretty enthusiastic. I'm a pretty positive person. I work with my great brother. He has different personality types. So I brought many things to the office. He says, this is Paul's, Nacho idea, blah, blah. So he said 2 things. One, he said that our Dental Nacho t-shirts were awesome. And he's a big t-shirt snob. So that's #1, the t-shirts. #2, he did text me last week and say, use this on nachos. We had a person cancel hygiene and it was filled that morning by Local Med, which was well over the $249. So I just want to pause and say, for $3,000 a year, you have someone work in your office that works 24/7, doesn't complain, eat any of the pizza at the office, just works and works and works. It's a scalable system that brings in more revenue, decreases your team stress, and over the 100 Dental Nacho offices that have joined Local Med through Nachos, they love using it. But what I want to bring up next, Mike, is what have you seen pandemic related that people can use this combination of Local Med and Dental Intelligence to really enhance this last quarter of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. Because most dental offices were closed in the spring, so we're talking March, April, May timeframe, hygiene didn't occur, so they couldn't reappoint them in the fall, September, October, November. So Dental Intelligence, we're looking at statistics all day long, and we're seeing that most schedules that are filled at about 80% are only filled about 15 to 20% starting here in the fall. So that's a huge, huge problem. I don't know if individuals are looking at that. A lot of times dentists are so nose against the grindstone that they're not looking at future months. But one huge thing that we've put in place, kind of like a scary story now that we're approaching Halloween, is imagine you had about 300 patients that you had to book back in to fill your fall hygiene. And you sent a text blast out via your patient communication company, whether it's Solution Reach, Weave. But imagine all 300 of those patients say, yes, I want an appointment. And your front desk person comes in Monday to 300 patients that need callbacks to get them booked in. So that's a very scary situation to be a front desk manager.
It's also not a super fun job. We just did this with the combination of Solution Reach and Local Med, and like 24 people just schedule an appointment immediately. It's great. I mean, what I share with enthusiasm, yes, Local Med's a sponsor. Yes, they buy me free puppies, all that stuff. It's for you guys to make more money, be happier, and enjoy what you do. And most of all, decrease your team stress. I mean, we have an option now to automate one of the most annoying jobs and then get our patients to keep up the momentum with their cleanings so that you can do other work in them. We also use it for emergencies, and there's so many ways to use it. I eventually, Mike, I mean, my I'm sort of a new idea guy. Like when we started texting with Solution Reach, my team said, everybody wants to hear my voice. Now Solution Reach goes down one day, the whole team freaks out, right? Because we have 53 appointments, and whether you use Solution Reach or Modento or those things, they're going to confirm your appointments for you. So nobody wants to go back. I believe we're going to get to a point where the only way to schedule an appointment is local med. That's the only way to schedule like a cleaning, maybe even get in fillings. If you do implants, it might be customized, because then you're able to give the patient optimal convenience to allow them to schedule when they want. So, I mean, whether this is a pandemic related thing to get started, whether you've been thinking about this for a while, I say with full confidence, it's something that you're going to love, because it, as we recap, increases production, decreases stress, helps patients, makes you happier. I appreciate you sharing, Mike. Before we jump off, any other local med or dental and intel things you want to share?
I got one last thing I'm going to share, because I know you love implants, Dr. Paul. So I'm going to go through, there's a feature called Patient Finder that's in Dental Intelligence Growth Platform, and it actually can find anyone that you have unscheduled treatment with. So if you found a good dental implant candidate that maybe didn't come into your office and doesn't have a future appointment, we can actually have a customized list for those people that it's generated. It's automatically pulled, it's updated every single night, and you could go right through and hit text those top 15 patients, sends out an exact appointment link that they can click right in that text message and book exactly in for that dental implant treatment that you're trying to get them in for.
And that,
I mean, that's game changer.
That is the true queso on the guac on top of top shelf margarita, because you bring in profitable procedures like that. And people, I mean, I always think of what goes right. I know dentists, not exactly my way, but most people are happy you have kindly annoyed them to do something that helps them. Rotate their tires, go in for an exam, do their implant. Yes, some people will be annoyed. Just say, okay, call us later. But when you get those magical people that come in and do it, that's the reason why we do dentistry. So I think that's an awesome feature. Text local to 55444 to find out more about what they do. Check out my numerous Dental Nacho posts that Mike chimes in on in a fun and funny way about how this has helped them. Mike, you can stay on for a minute.